Okay, if you're just joining me, I realised what I was doing wrong and I'm a fucking idiot. What can I say?
Yeah, I think so. Let me just see if I can...
Hold on!
Oh, for
Fuck's
sake. Yeah.
That gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this.
No more cuties. Oh, fuck's sake. Mashy.
Come home. Doing great.
Okay. That was kind of amazing, huh?
Whoa! Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here. There's a glass door around the corner. We'll be safe there. Here. Help me with this.
Oh, that was so embarrassing.
Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go!
Well, never let it be said that a YouTuber doesn't rage quit sometimes.
Okay.
We need to keep moving. This way.
Cadet Nikki?
Whoa.
Just stay
I knew there was
close.
something wrong about that church. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Oh man, this is bad.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec. Come on.
You know, I could probably help with the door if we undid these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner. And I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
Okay.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in...
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay. This way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back
Every
toward the
astronaut's
others?
worst nightmare.
There's
A
another
fire in
blast door
space.
down
And
We
I've got to grab
established
this.
the special key thing doesn't work.
It'll work.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
Max, you're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots would be right now.
Okay. I can do this.
Not to crush you or anything.
Almost there. Can you please stop squirming? I'm trying to focus.
Okay.
Yes! Got it!
Come on, kid.
Through here.
Whew. Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Start with the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
They're not dead. One of them actually seems really active.
That's probably Rocket. Prison cells make him jumpy.
Anything comes out of this water and I will
Where do you
shit
think
myself.
you're going?
Just making sure this place is safe and secure from the...
Come on. We'll be safe through here. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing.
Captain's kid...
Easy does it.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
For what it's worth, I think you're doing great. As good an arresting officer as I've ever had.
How many have you had?
Not that many. Is that robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just, it's... I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
And gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean, it's cool. Give them personality.
Okay,
I knew there'd be
wow.
something down here.
That's just blatantly gonna ignore me and go crawling into a dead end. Regulation 2B. Prisoners must stay close at all times.
Really got them all memorized, don't you?
I'm still in charge here, you know?
Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died. I didn't know my dad.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling.
And bossy and judgmental? You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep. That's her.
Sorry to anyone watching this. I know it
reminder
might not be
that
the
only
most
one of us
exciting thing,
knows the way
but
out.
I have to let this. I can't help myself. Just be grateful you're not watching me playing something like Fallout 4 or anything like
day
that,
now.
because
Right. Just
I will snaffle
taking it
everything
all
I can
in.
find.
Get back here, pirate.
wow. Okay.
It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course
Aw.
I trust you.
Clearly.
This is another one of your bots?
Yeah, her name's Jocasta. She keeps an eye out for stuff. Invaders, trespassers, prisoners who keep wandering off. Ugh, are you kidding me?
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No.
Oh, wow!
Don't laugh.
No! This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
We're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time. Is this your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by
Oh,
herself.
I love them so much.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were you there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating. Is this Krelar?
Yeah. Long time ago. Kid stuff. I could do it way better now.
No, it's good. Morbid, but good.
Now, I have heard that the more you interact with different bits and pieces within the environment in this game, the more you can end up with different, I don't know what the word is, like help within the game, more things come up. So I'm just being a little bit careful, just in the beginning, just to get a few things
Hey,
mopped up.
This is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy.
Good to see they still have barcodes.
A universal translator. Wonder if it speaks Groot.
Just like that, you see.
Something tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah. He seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff. Need a hand?
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done.
Well, I think I pretty much mocked up everything that I can interact with. Sincerely hope so. Nothing here. He's blocking my way. That's about it.
You know, this place kind of reminds me of my room as a kid. Somewhere to escape to.
My actual room is right next to Mom's room. It sucks.
Yeah, I can see that sucking.
Almost finished.
Hey, secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
Of course, sometimes the camera angles can be a little bit jolting.
Right? Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up. Because the truth is, I wasn't exactly supposed to.
You don't want her to know about your secret hideout. I get it.
Yes. And also everything else.
Everything else, like...
Like me having a passkey that overrides parts of the ship. The whole official trainee thing. Me being anywhere near the hangar bay. You know, just me in general. You never saw me. Almost at the elevator. We're home free. Ah! Almost.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom? I can explain.
Whoops.
Nikki. I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died! Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
Oh, that's the stern mum look.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Finally.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom!
Ooh,
I
don't
seriously
know.
have no idea what you're talking about. Isn't this like against galactic law or something?
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and she...
Ew! What is wrong with you?
She was a lovely person.
Someone, please get me out of here.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki?
It was me. Yeah, all those locked doors back there, I hacked them.
You hack them?
Yeah, I'm a hacker now. I hack stuff. You know, beep, bop, boop, 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 beep.
I told him it was restricted.
That doesn't explain the falsified orders.
I don't know what to tell you, Mom. Your security staff have been sleeping on the job. All I know is I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
Don't argue, kid.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter.
Uh-oh.
Apparently.
I'm gonna go do the math.
12-year-old daughter, who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 8,000 units in 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a Class 2 biohazard wandering around your ship.
Damn it.
That's all they found, right? Okay, you'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
No, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 8,000 units is a small price.
8,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a frickin' bank, apparently.
Okay, so we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter. And cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
Okay, time to
I am
have a quick
watching you,
explore.
rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard
Such a good
nuts,
view.
stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to.
Hopefully they finish their argument now.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree!
Oh god.
Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
Disgusting, but I love it. Fridge door open again.
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge.
Sure thing, Mom Lord. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
No, I want to check in.
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar with the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Ha! Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador...
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a guardian of the galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better.
Joe, I've got to say that Square Enix have done an amazing job on this. I mean, all things considered, what with the Avengers game that they brought out, which was a pile of dog shit, this is fantastic.
So,
Happy?
you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Wish wish there was a way to zoom in on this thing. Just a little bit.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Okay.
Groot, are you done in there? Me and Musclehead could use some input. What do you mean a minute? You've been in there for ages.
I have noticed that the tree is very meticulous about grooming.
You don't say. He made me snip off the shoots on his back the other day. Nobody cares that they were poking out, you big dandy.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
Oh, I wanted to explore the rest of the ship then.
7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course for
sacrifice.
the Mocking
I will
Star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kakarandara,
Real mature.
where we will seek the best.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Oh, I wish we could just sell Drax. Oh, I don't know. Fuck it.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem.
Flying the wrong way. Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Sometimes I find it hard enough parking a car.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next
Right,
time,
I want to go back
I'm
into my
fine.
room, purely
Monsters
because
do
I
not
saw
fly
something on the table that wasn't there before.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Where's my room?
Don't you get all gloomy
that's
right
right.
now. Don't help.
Because
Ah,
your
it's the
constant
bathroom.
complaining, Daz.
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Paramitar did have a nice forest, because it was dry.
Right, what was this?
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
Who's Bluebird?
Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
That was really interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting that at all. He is like a man-child, isn't he? I love it.
Got ambushed by machete-wielding goons.
I believe they were hatchet-wielding goons, and they were after Peter Quill.
Who cares about the hatchet, guys? It wasn't raining, and we weren't about to be selling one of us.
That's the other device that I picked up earlier.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you... I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill.
Love it.
You should really
That's
get that
amazing.
checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Oh, Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Well, that was depressing. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there in 1 second when I see whatever this thing is on the floor.
Hey, I got an idea. How about we find some backwater world and go off-grid for a while? Nova Corps ain't gonna chase us forever.
It worked for me in the past.
Well, backwater worlds are like his natural environment. The guy's
I'm just got to see that llama thing before we go.
Hey, I heard that.
You're right.
Llama
Drax
thingy,
wouldn't
llama
hide from the
thingy, where are
cops.
you?
It would be cowardly.
Frigid.
Dishonorable.
Yep, there we go.
Where's the llama thing?
Hey, Groot. You think I got time to build a sonic umbrella? Ah, come on, it's only gonna take a tick.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay. Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something. That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it. Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap
If
scum
anybody
like that
hears
don't
anything
have
in the
rare
background,
language
it's my wife.
packages.
She just
And
got
even if
back
it
in
did,
from
it's beyond
visiting her
salvageable.
parents.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding. You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation. They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet. You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this. Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you. Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be.
I don't know how that feels.
I'd have
even
been
when they do.
lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us. I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or... I don't know. It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
That's quite a cool game, this. I really do
Bet
love
we
it.
could have made some money if we'd stopped by nowhere first.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Let's see. At least Quill had the good sense to hide my loot crate before Novacore started nosing around the ship.
No, that sounds better.
I sense there is more coming.
Sure would be nice if I could use those parts to upgrade our weapon systems, though. But I guess the Milano's getting impounded in 3 cycles, so...
Almost had it.
Of course, it had to be raining.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
I am Groot.
Yes, you
No,
are,
we
Groot.
should not go. We got to. It's different.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I will be back for part 4, I think, at some point soon. Thanks for watching.